Testing audio test 1 2 3. Welcome back to the first episode of the Man Cave podcast. It's like we've been gone for a month.
Welcome back to the first episode. We're on like episode 100 or something.
Yeah. Well, we're back. We did take a little bit of a break off in May. You know, it was Mental Health Awareness Month, and
a break off.
Like we needed a break.
Yeah, break off, not a freak off. So
not a freak off.
Not a freak off.
As much as I've pitched it to Larry, he still hasn't been down on that. Oh, you get what I'm saying?
No, that's a lot. But yeah, we are excited to be back, man. We got a lot of ratchetness to catch up on.
May was crazy. May had some shit going on.
2025 just as a whole has been crazy.
You know that gingers are black now? Did you hear that whole thing? So that also happened in May.
I did.
And if you rearrange the words, you do get...
What did you get, George?
Yeah. You know, I'm not going to...
Yeah, I was watching somebody do that on like a whiteboard, and I was like, bro, this is basically like how Harry found out that Voldemort was Tom Riddle. Like this is
that
literally
is actually
the
exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. But yeah, yo, the first thing I kind of want to talk about is Druski's out of his mind, bro. Like a lot of his content kind of like pushes the limit.
This one was crazy.
So if you don't
I haven't watched the full skit.
Okay.
I just saw like maybe a picture of it.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, this is real, but go ahead. Explain.
Yeah, sure. So if you don't know, Druski put out a skit, basically the opposite of blackface, which
whiteface.
Yeah, like I don't know how people are going to feel about that when it comes full circle, but yeah, for what it was worth, it's funny.
Does it negate its racial, like if it's funny enough, can we turn a blind eye to the rest?
See, but
that's a slippery slope, right?
Exactly, because I'm like all right, let's say somebody like what's my guy's name, Andrew Schultz comes out and does a skit with blackface. Like he's done. Yeah. Well,
unless it's really funny.
Yeah.
Is what we're trying to say.
I don't agree. But anyway, I'll pull the skit up and we can kind of talk about some of the other complications that has come about from this skit. This is from TikTok. It's going to be something crazy at first, of course.
This is insane.
I'm chilling. I'm posted up. Posted up, bro. Y'all boy come shop, man. I ain't on shit.
Hey.
Straight up, man.
Tell him on.
Jit right here, man.
Tell him on.
I rated Jit right here, man. You know what?
See, I grew up with my grandma.
Yeah.
See, folks always tell me like, you a white boy, you can't be doing all that. I grew up on that side.
On that side, yeah.
But I was raised by these folks. I grew up with white folks, but I was raised in the dope hole.
In the dope hole.
I was raised in the dope hole.
So you get it, like he basically, and this is the term that has come about as a result of the video. He's basically a white YN.
Yeah.
Which like
a WYN. He's a W.
It's like a news network.
Yeah.
WYN.
Welcome to WY.
Where wretched news takes. But anyway, so that happened, and then there's a guy who like basically looks like who Drew's played with.
No
Drewski was cosplaying.
I need to see this guy. Yeah. I need to see this guy.
This shit is hilarious, bro.
Y'all, somebody find Druski for me. Somebody tag Druski. One thing you can't do, Druski, that little white boy skit was cool. I ain't lying, but one thing you can't do is some white ends you ain't gonna never run off the block. I'm just gonna keep a G with you.
That is him. He is
Druski.
Yeah, Druski. Sometimes
popping his collar.
That white end shit be really real. That skit was cool and all, but so much you just can't get rid of. So much you just can't run us off the block, baby. That shit don't work like that. It was cool when I seen it. Y'all make sure Druski see this shit. Some white ends, baby. It is what it is.
Okay.
You know, it's crazy because like I watched the skit and I'm like, this is an exaggeration, right? Because comedy most of the time is an exaggeration.
Yeah.
to see this dude just side by side is actually fucking insane because that's him.
That's him.
That's the character.
Literally who
That's
Druski
100%.
Shout out to Paul Wall, man. The fact that people are calling themselves YNs and they're not black.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'm offended by it. Probably not. Because like, if you want to be a nigga so bad, like, sure, like, have at it. Like,
but now
it's like
the funniest thing is like now they can say is basically them saying the N-word
without saying
it.
Yeah,
which they used to do before, but that was like racist people being like, you know, ethnics or urbans was their cop out. But now to just be like YN, now you can say YN and everybody knows what you're saying, and it's like, I guess,
yeah, it's cool. Like, when I tell you, I was like, this is going to catch on. I was like, this is going to catch on. Everybody's going to start calling themselves white YNs. Well, not everybody, obviously, not everybody, but like in closed circles, like the people who
who think they're
like,
that, right? Or whatever, or that actually did grow up,
right? And the black shorties who like the white boys who act like that. And that's my white YN.
100%.
Like you bragging about that shit.
Jesus. But so, where do we land on the white, like the white face? I guess
I don't like it because, like you said, it opens the door for other shit.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to do tan face for Hispanics?
I mean, can Druski get away? He
can probably do it.
He got the white. He just stopped halfway, and then there you go.
Yo, he could do it. I think that would be a little bit easier to pull off also, because if you go to like any Hispanic neighborhood that also has like black people within the vicinity, there's really no difference outside of like the food that we eat and shit.
Right.
That's really basically
and having both parents and stuff.
Which one of us got both parents? Oh, you know what? Actually, Hispanic families usually have both parents.
Yeah, sometimes actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you just said that and then casually just like let it go. All right.
Yo, the fucking Diddy trials.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of that shit?
A little bit. The most notable thing, and I was actually listening to it on the way over here, was the testimony of Will Smith's transcript.
Will Smith had a testimony against him too?
Apparently.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah. And also the whole like Kid Cudi rampage situation.
I heard a bit about the Kid Cudi job.
It was crazy.
Him going in, he was like, he broke into my house and kicked my dog.
Bro.
Unwrapped my Christmas gifts.
Bro, first of all, and I don't know, maybe the recounting I got was incorrect, but I'm pretty sure it was accurate. Apparently, before he even went over to the dude's house, Diddy went to his assistant's house.
Diddy went to Diddy's assistant, or
yes.
to okay?
Diddy went to his own assistant's house, and was like rampaging through her crib and was like, "Yo, where's Cassie? Where's Cassie?" Made this woman get out of her own house, and get in the car with him and drive over to Kid Cudi's house. But the assistant apparently called Cassie or called Kid Cudi ahead of time and was like, "Yo, this nigga's tripping. He's coming over there. He's gonna probably kill dude. Get over to the house." Yeah, get over to the house. They break into his crib, and as you know, kick the dog, lock the dog in the bathroom. Apparently he was like opening his presents and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro,
it's like, what the fuck we got for Christmas?
You
bitch?
are an animal. Like, because who does that? And then they split open his car's roof and threw a Molotov cocktail.
They split open the car
roof.
Is he the Hulk? What is?
It might have been like a drop top, because I'm like, but you know, also,
how do you still do that?
Take a knife, rip through.
Like the soft top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just like, bro, this is insane.
All right, I'm gonna send you a video so that you can play it. This guy was talking about listening to the Diddy trials and just how much Diddy did in his day. And and he was saying, like, if it wasn't some diabolical shit, it'd low key be motivational because he's getting so much done.
Bro, okay.
So listen.
I don't know how I feel about that, but all right.
The more I listen to the details from this Diddy case, the more I realize that I'm just not doing enough with my day. You know what I mean? Here he is running Bad Boy, running Ciroc, terrorizing women, greasing male escorts, fucking coming at least 19 times a day, releasing cologne, signing artists, goddamn finding time to do shit with French Montana, hanging out with Rick Ross, and still found time to come so many times a day. If it wasn't so sick, it'd be an inspiration. You need to do as much as Puff Daddy does with his day as you do with yours. That's today's message.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same idea of like people being like, oh, yo, I can't go out because I ain't got it, right? Crackheads don't say I'm not gonna get high today if they don't got money.
They figure it out. They'll steal the plumbing out your fucking basement.
They gonna get high.
Yes,
and they'll figure out how.
100%.
It's the same fucking like idea. It's like, yo, if you motivated, you could get some shit done.
There is some shit to this though. Do you ever seen the motivational dude who's like he's like kind of like satirical? But
yeah.
He could actually do a skit like this.
100%. 100%.
You think you don't have time to go to work? Did he chase Cassie through a hotel? I'm not gonna go crazy.
At this point, I think Diddy might be a time traveler. Like, how do you get so much done in one day? You got to be able to do this here, travel back in time, and do some other shit at the same time that you was over there doing that same shit.
I've never done drugs, but I imagine your energy reserves are off the charts. Bro. That's why crackheads live forever.
Yeah.
Damn.
The whole thing though is like, how many pockets Diddy's hand was in? Like my man was in everything since the 90s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now everybody want to act like they don't know who Diddy is. Like there was a clip where somebody ran into Kevin Hart and was like, yo, you know, you hosted for a Diddy party once. Like, how do you feel with him being in the trial? He's like, you asking the wrong one. Like, I ain't never did. Stop it, Kev. You know that you was at them parties. You know that was your dude. Now he under fire and you don't know who he is.
You might be 5'6", Kev, but stand on business, bro.
I like that.
There ain't no way you could dodge that one. But
industry plan, right? Now he want to try and fucking.
Oh God! Now you're about to say Cat Williams is really like,
you know, people was talking about
validated.
The fucking comments was like, he did say that the truth would be out this year, and somebody was like, did he say that last year?
Right.
It's like, well, it's still going.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck
okay, bro. Like, no, I'll give Cass credit. A lot of this shit has kind of transpired the way he said it would, but also like a broken clock is right twice a day.
Right.
Like I could make a bunch of crazy accusations, and at some point something will be right.
Yeah.
Like, look at your guy. What's his? I'm not even gonna say his name on YouTube, because I believe he'll get you shadow banned just for mentioning his name. They definitely kicked him off the platform. But there's a Trump supporter who also ran a media outlet that used to make all kind of crazy conspiracy theories, and like some of that shit actually made sense, but you also have to drag it.
Yeah.
Not a conspiracy theory though and also sounds like a GTA scene, like when Diddy kicked Kid Cudi's door in or whatever. They came back out looking for him and then saw his car speed off and chased him while the cops were coming to his house.
This is definitely GTA.
I can't wait till a document. The Netflix episode on this shit is gonna be crazy, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know. It's honestly going insane. I'm waiting till it gets to the whole, because there's no way it doesn't bring in Beyonce and Jay-Z.
You think so?
Right? It's got to get. They were definitely involved in some shit. We talked about it in another episode.
Yeah.
There's no way that they're bringing out all this fucking hidden in the closet shit that Diddy did. Yeah. And I mean, I guess they got enough money to keep themselves out.
I'm about to say, bro, Diddy's just one billionaire. You got Jay-Z and Beyonce. There's no way. If there's actual evidence against them, whoever that person is that's going to testify has probably been dead for a long time. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And I do know that the last time we talked about the Jaguar Wright lady and making all those accusations about Jay-Z, all of that shit kind of got put to bed because Jay-Z countersued. But he's basically like tired of people saying whatever about him. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to start filing lawsuits myself. And if Jay-Z's filing lawsuits against you, chances are you just gonna drop it because his money way longer than you. He'll drag that shit for years and you'll be broke.
Yeah, your kids you'll still be stuck in court.
Kids will be at work at 15 trying to pay your debt. Like, yeah, it's not worth it, bro.
Yeah, the Diddy trials is insane. I've been tuning in and out of it. I don't even really know where. So I remember the first day that they did it. Right, they had like there was a sketch artist that works for like news or whatever was in there. And she was like, obviously there's no cameras allowed. Nobody was able to record anything.
What's a sketch?
But she was drawing everything.
Did she draw him like El Diablo?
No. So what she said was that he wasn't even looking at the judge or the front. He was looking at everybody in the audience.
What?
Right? And she was like, it was actually terrifying. So like she drew him just like turned back looking directly at her as she's drawing.
Oh my
him.
God.
And she was like, it's legitimately terrifying.
Yo, but you know, it's funny you say that because people were like kind of like crashing out on Cassie, like online, like, yo, why didn't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? Bro, he was beating and killing everybody. You're not going to leave either.
There's no way.
And in the transcripts, they were like, the defense was asking Cassie, why would you wish him a happy birthday? I'm like, maybe because if she didn't, he would bash her skull in and eat her eyes. Like, dealing with a fucking animal.
At this point, I think he has a fucking machine in the house that he can kill someone and bring them back to life to continue torturing.
Thanos. Like, snap her back to life.
He'll just clone them back with the same memories so that he can continue to fucking torture.
That would literally be, I was thinking like if human beings were actually like these spiritual beings that people are always saying, and we died, we just come back to life and work for the next 90 years all over again. That's like a literal awful experience. That's the Diddy experience. That's what I'm gonna call it. I should be a philosopher.
Yeah, you should. Was that your best philosophy?
No.
You got more in the chamber?
We'll see. I'll make a whole episode of Larry.
You do have your psychology degree.
Thank you. I didn't want to have to bring it up again. But, you know,
we got to.
Prestigious university. Speaking of universities, this streamer university shit. Were you about to drink from an empty cup?
It's empty. Sadness.
Okay.
This just continues the whole conversation that Kai might actually be a genius.
I was just thinking that actually,
And whether it's his idea or somebody in his team's idea, whatever it may be, he is executing it perfectly.
Yeah.
And this is coming off of his 30-day stream that he did in November.
Yeah.
Then he did like the Batman marathon that got crazy views.
What was that about?
He was playing like the Batman Origin games.
Okay.
And so for every game he played, he changed the location of where he was playing in a different Batcave or the mansion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait. Was it like green screen or
no? It was a fucking setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope.
So for every game, he changed the entire fucking setup and then just go over there.
Man, to be a fucking millionaire.
I know. But the thing is like him and his team are just executing it perfectly. And then I remember hearing about the fucking streamer university, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? Like, is this just for people who want to learn how to stream? And then once it happened, I'm like, oh no, this is just one big ass fucking collab.
Yeah.
Which is genius.
Yeah.
Because now you just brought literally every creator. I mean, he handpicked the ones that he wanted. But the ones that he wanted to be together and just threw them all in one place. Yeah. And was like, if y'all want to do content together, do content. He brought some small ones that gave him an opportunity to grow with the big ones. It was it's a smart fucking idea.
Yeah. He's whoever idea, to your point, that was brilliant. Because everybody wins. Yeah. Like he wins for putting other people on. Even if you didn't know who he was, you probably do now. Bro, did you know that he had 7 million applications in the first hour?
Oh, I believe it.
The first hour?
There's no way he went through all of them. There's no
hell no. That's why he picked the people he picked, because they're like, bro, this is too much.
Yeah.
It's no way.
And now the people that didn't get picked are going to start their own shit called community college.
Bro.
Community streamer college.
Community university. Yo, I saw people like crying online at the, like, just because they put the application in, not even because they got accepted.
Insane.
I'm like,
this is one dude that
a little glaze.
I've seen a couple clips before this, but he definitely blew up a little more after the university. His name is Danny Bands.
Oh,
He's a Mexican dude, right?
Okay. And wait, was that the guy he was hanging out with? What's the Asian guy's name?
Ray? No.
Okay,
I think he's I forget where he's from. But no. That's a whole different thing. Those two are fucking psycho. They were talking to each other like minions talk to each other. Like no one can understand them but them.
Yeah, and it made perfect sense.
Yeah. I was like, these are how minions communicate.
Yeah, I said minions.
But the boy Danny Bands, when Kai was calling about the people who's gonna make it, he was like, shit, I'm a bit nonchalant. You know, it's cool. If he call me, he don't call me, it is what it is. And then he called him and he goes, yeah, he just starts fucking screaming, pulls out a bottle of like Patron out of nowhere. And everybody was like, you just said to be nonchalant. But yeah, bro, the content that came out of that shit is entertainment for days.
Bro, I want to show you this before I get on my soapbox because this is 2 minutes into Kai's like recap of the Streamer University shit. Okay. Fucking hilarious. Oh my God. If you haven't watched this, don't click off the episode and go watch it now. But like, hilarious. Definitely go watch it because I'm going to show you some shit. This is hilarious. I'm at some point I'm going to go and finish watching it. But this is Kai talking to the guy Funny Mike, who I didn't know who he was before this.
Same.
But this is fucking hilarious.
You was going though. I was on my way to class. Okay, all right. Mike being the super senior, he got to lead by example. Mm-hmm. You know,
real quick though. So before this, like the beginning of this clip, he's like, Kai is basically bigging the guy up. Like he got him coming in the room. He's excited. He's like, yeah, man. Like, you know, you've been doing good. What class you was on your way to? He's like, oh, I was on my way. I just kind of blacked out. But like, you would think that Kai is about to give him some kind of award or something for the way it was.
Start
like,
chewing him out,
bro.
Is that the one?
So I can write this Streamer University. These niggas, they might not like this.
Thought he was eating.
Hold on. Last night I stole the microwave. I stole that bitch. Ain't nobody gonna come get that bitch. I control this bitch. If the dean come in this bitch, he might get his ass slapped. I was up in this bitch. I was taking a nap.
Look at his face. He's like, I said that. He said it's AI.
Hey. I'm thinking you finna show me a real clip. That shit was AI. That shit ain't structured. No, that shit ain't structured for real. I don't know what the fuck.
So, not only did you put Bad Kid J, your roommate, through hell, but you was so much of a snitch that you snitched on yourself. Hold on. Not only that, you stole the microwave. Then you said, if the dean walk in,
you know how these niggas
he'll slap me.
You know how these niggas be cap rapping. I gotta make it sound good.
Oh my God. Yeah, bro. Start folding on camera. Kai made him apologize. Bro. Whole clown ass shit, bro.
There's so many storylines on Streamer University that is actually insane to fucking keep up with. There's so much shit was going on.
Yes.
That I don't know how people watched it all.
Oh my God.
But one of the funnier ones too is with Duke Dennis.
Yeah.
Right. And have you heard of the dude DDG?
Yeah.
Right. And so the whole thing with them two is like they always try to holler at girls, right?
Yeah.
But the way DDG do it is like he's like a defense player. So he stops girls from talking to other dudes and then
that's weird.
Until it's they together, right? But Duke is like an attack player, is how they say. Like he go on the attack, right? So this whole job between them at the university was like a 99 defense versus a 99 attack. Well, they was trying to holler at I think the one girl was like India Love that they was go try to holler at, but they kept running into each other, like kept trying to like throw each other off their game.
Oh my God. Golden State versus the Thunder. Oh my God. That's like, crazy.
Fucking, there was a clip where DDG knocks on her door and Duke is inside with her and goes, you mind if I open the door for like, and she goes, no, it's cool. So he opens up and DDG's like,
just sick.
Let me talk to you out here real quick. And so he goes outside and he's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, and he goes, look, she teaches love. I don't know nothing about that. And DDG was like, shut the fuck up, man. Nobody try to hear that. Like they literally like in the hallway try to throw each other off. Bro, wow. That shit had me in tears.
No, that's funny as hell. Speaking of like girls and all that shit, did you see what happened with the Cooking with Kaya girl?
I heard that she was being accused of like cheating or some shit because she got a boyfriend.
So it's funny because yes, she was being accused of cheating. However, like when she starts defending the shit, she's like, oh, we not even together. Like,
oh, so she started doing that.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird. Yeah. And I'm like, the more I learned about the situation, so apparently they were at a party. Some guy slapped her butt while she was dancing, which if you're at a party shaking your ass, unfortunately, you're going to get somebody who does that. That's just the way how it works. Okay. Not to say a dude was right for doing it, because I'm not saying that you shouldn't.
That's not what I'm hearing you say.
Yes, that's definitely what you're hearing me say.
That's not. I'm on your side. What the fuck?
No.
That's not what.
No, but I know your face. That's what you're hearing me say, but it's not what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
Exactly.
Cool.
Now we're on the same page. Yes. Okay. So apparently dude's drunk. He slaps her butt.
Oh, now you're giving him an excuse, right? Because dude's drunk.
No, I'm not excusing. I'm breaking down both perspectives as a third person, non-biased party. Mm-hmm. He's drunk. He claims, slaps her butt on camera. Obviously, it's a streamer.
Everybody's fucking.
Yeah. So her supposed boyfriend gets upset. He goes on Twitter, starts tweeting, talking about something. Oh, I lost my ball. I guess that's a new
term.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. And he's upset, talking all this shit like, oh, my bitch 6 minutes away and getting her ass slapped by 60 dudes in the club.
60.
Crazy. Crazy accusation to me.
Because I saw one.
Right.
That means 59 other dudes did that I didn't see it.
Because, when they say women only had sex with 3 dudes, it's really 9.
Yep.
Whatever. So then she gets on stream and she's like, oh, we not even together. What you mean free him? Because the chat's like cooking her. Right. She's like, what you mean free him? Like he already free. But she looked like she about to cry the whole time.
Right.
And maybe it's because like people were attacking her character.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's hard to deal with that, I'm sure. My whole thing is this. Like, fuck all the relationship stuff. You literally made your name by shaking your butt and cooking on camera. This is what's the breaking point for you?
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
I mean, if my girl was like, that was her content.
Yeah.
I don't know how cool I would be with her just being like, are you going over there with a bunch of dudes I don't know and you don't know and this is your content? Obviously, someone's going to be slapping that ass. Whether it's on camera or not on camera, going to be happening.
You kind of putting yourself out there, unfortunately, for something to happen. And that's just what come with the territory. Like if you're a stripper, somebody going to pull their dick out. That's just the way it works.
I mean, porn stars get it all the time. Where people are like, oh, look what I got. Maybe we can go shoot a video.
Normal women on Tinder just get random dick pics.
Right.
Like, unfortunately, guys should not behave this way. But when you put yourself in certain spaces, shit gonna happen.
Yeah.
If me and George walking down the street late at night, we can probably expect to get robbed or jumped if we in a tough neighborhood.
Right. And if you wearing, the expensive clothes that you normally wear, people are going to think
nothing's going to happen to me ever. Listen.
Strapped up and capped up.
Always. I'm cat rapping. But I want to show you, something that was hilarious. So she was like, still defending herself. Was like, oh, I had a fun night with the girls, but.
And this is the Cooking with Kaya, John?
Yeah. She chose a poor time to kind of do it.
I've never seen any of her content, by the way, like at all.
Oh, look at you. You're just worried.
I didn't know that's what she looked like until this is my first time seeing her.
You're worried about your wife watching a video and then.
Anyways, I had fun. I had fun with the girls tonight. I'm not gonna speak on it, but.
That's the reaction I was looking for. That is the reaction I was looking for.
What are we doing?
I had fun with the girls tonight. Boy was zipping up his pants. He wasn't zipping up his pants. Yo. Oh, man. Thank you. I needed that laugh. That was pent up. I needed that. Oh, man.
Can't write that shit, bro. That's just some shit that you just can't write that shit.
Oh my God. So when I think about Streamer University, I hope Kai takes all of like the best moments, the funniest shit.
Oh, I'm sure he
makes it like one big
thing.
Drama
Montage.
series. Because that shit is hilarious, bro. You couldn't have wrote a better script for that.
Oh man. That's insane.
Isn't it?
That's actually insane.
Yeah. And then the other thing I started cracking up. I guess it wasn't really funny. Your boy Agent, you see him crash out?
Yeah, they fucking went into his room and took a bunch of his shit and whatever. Yeah, I did see that. And he fucking lost it.
He lost it.
Yeah. And I see a lot of his content because I do fuck with Agent.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why.
I'm like, he was not playing.
No, he was heated.
Not playing.
He was heated. And I've seen him like upset on like some other stuff before, but this was like, you couldn't fake this. He does not have an Oscar.
No.
But I wanted to show you this because this is also hilarious. You might not catch it the first time, but I'll run it back.
Nigga. That's all you. You think I'm fucking playing, nigga?
You gonna throw flour on me?
Where these niggas at? Where does Jay nigga at?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Crashing out.
Yo!
I love how they still spray shit.
Like,
get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Got water guns.
Y'all niggas think it's appropriate to come in my fucking room when I'm not there? It's a difference between content, nigga. Learn the fucking difference, bitch ass nigga.
And then dumps glitter on him. Like, these people are too creative because that's insane.
The thing is you brought glitter for that reason. We weren't doing creative work. We're not making no posters, no banners. You brought glitter to throw on somebody.
Hilarious. Like, add insult to injury.
You just walk around looking at glitter like, I could use that later.
Bro, it would be like if you were in Kensington and you got jumped by two crackheads and while you're on the ground, somebody says, stick them with the needle. Yo, but nah, you probably missed it because you didn't say nothing, but this is what I want to show you.
Door, nigga.
So he's going in here. He stiff armed him, Heisman style.
I'm fucking playing, nigga.
Dude dumps flour on him.
Yeah.
Where these niggas at? Where does Jay nigga at?
He said, "Where's Jay at?" And dude picks him up to suplex him right here, bro. Saying right here while
you getting thrown.
While you getting thrown, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hilarious.
At least wait till you back up.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. There was just way too much shit going on.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Like, there was so much content.
It's content, yeah.
So much content being done, bro.
Yeah.
You can literally just, and they were all streaming at the same time. Like, it just picked somebody. So it was good. Like we said, Kai. It's the thing is, like, he does some shit like this, and you're like, what else can he fucking do? And then he just tops it. So
you know how exhausting that's got to be, though. Like we do a podcast episode once a week. We do skits here and there. But even that, like, sometimes is a lot, like, because we have regular jobs and families and stuff. But to be locked in all day long, coming up with different ideas, you got to have a lot of people. It has to be a group effort, which is why I'm wondering, like, how's Mr. Beast been doing this shit for so long, bro? And still coming out with different ideas.
He has a team.
Yeah.
That's it. Because Agent was actually like a professor, right? In the school. And I think he was the only one that actually took his part seriously because he was really trying to teach motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
And one of the things he talked about, like, being a content creator was like, one, you have to have a bunch of ideas, just write them down, brainstorm, take an hour, 2 hours every day, come up with ideas, and then, like, figure out how to execute those ideas. And he was like, and two, have a team of people. Like, nobody can do everything by themselves. If you have a group of friends, bring them in and then just start working together, because having a team of people is definitely going to help.
For sure.
And everybody that's successful has a team with them.
Right.
No, I don't know anybody that does everything by themselves.
Except me.
And look at you.
Yeah. Exhausted.
Tired. Shut
up. Yo, there's one last thing I kind of want to show you. And I don't know. I'm curious to hear. This is more of like a controversial thing. Maybe it's not as funny as the other stuff that we've talked about. But
oh boy.
Yeah. So apparently, and I saw this stat randomly, 10% of fathers who like sign birth certificates, the child is not even theirs.
Crazy work.
Crazy. I'm like, so if it's 10 guys in the room, we all have kids. One of us probably is not the father of our kid.
Right.
So I saw this, like paternity court, like clip or whatever. And yo, this judge chewed this lady out. She's selling.
If it's a black lady? Yeah, I've seen. So I think if it's the same person, I've seen some of her clips, and she be going like when she knows that the women are trying to fuck the guys like blatantly.
Yeah,
she fucking airs them out.
Crazy. Let me see if this is where it starts. I think so.
That's a lot of nerve.
Okay, this is 2 for.
When it comes to 3-year-old Zaylee Rasmussen, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father.
Why is she hiding?
Miss Miller.
Be respectful.
I'm sorry. Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
You're a whore.
That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve.
Start cleaning her up.
You just showed me where your priorities were right there.
I'm sorry.
Because I held out hope that you weren't just acting a fool because you so mad at him because he cheated on you that you would cheat your child out of a father. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
Here's I love shit like that because like women always talk about guys holding each other accountable.
Right.
And we've had this conversation on the podcast multiple times too that we agree, right? This is the level of women holding other women accountable when it comes to shit like this. Because a man is going to tell a woman that and it's not going to hit the same. But when a woman tells another woman some shit like this, you know that you got to take it seriously.
Yep. And it came from a judge, somebody who could literally ruin your life.
Yeah.
So like you could brush it off, whatever, but that's gonna stick with her forever. Yeah. And you're on camera, like national TV.
And your daughter is gonna be able to look back at you cheering that you don't know who her dad is.
Bro, the dude was driving 160 miles every other weekend.
No, he was trying to be a good dad just to find out that he's not, and then for that woman to cheer that he's not when he was putting in work.
So weird
to be a dad.
So weird of her to do that, bro. And then I guess I have a quick little. We have a sponsor today, actually. I didn't even.
Is that right?
Yeah. We have a sponsor from this new program that's come out, and I think all the guys will like this one. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah. So if you're looking to improve your relationship, definitely go out and get this product for your partner.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
Yo, AI is so good.
AI is a problem.
AI is so
AI good. Is the problem. Dog, now I know I ain't shit ass bitch.
I started taking accountability. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Bro, AI though has gone like it's advancing so fast.
Yeah.
That I think they need to watermark AI. Like it has to be legally required to watermark AI videos.
Yeah.
Because if it's gonna get so good, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Unless I'm like hyper focusing on like, okay, that little twitch wasn't human like.
Yeah.
like
the Google video.
Yeah, the Google Veo 3, John, has released a bunch of shit that if I didn't tell you it was AI, you might not guess that it was AI.
If it's the podcasting, the first time I saw that, I didn't even know. Like I had to really listen to what they were saying, and they were like, people saying, what do you think about the AI prompt theory? It's like, I'm not AI, I'm a Taurus.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the hell? It looks so real.
Looks so real. So I just saw a new one, whereas I think I liked it. So I don't know if you heard about American people vacationing in Puerto Rico.
Nah.
And then complaining. So in Puerto Rico, there's a frog there called coqui.
Okay.
It goes, hey, coqui. Like there's a bunch and you hear them all day, especially at night. And so people are vacationing there and are being annoyed by the coqui and like they want to like figure out, is there a way?
Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a way to like that I can spray shit that kills them? So, right. So people are like, what the fuck? You don't go over there and then start killing shit.
Right.
Right. So there's an AI video of like pretending to be a reporter interviewing people in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And it looks so fucking real. And I'm like, yo, I might be getting scammed in like 5 years. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look it for.
And you think about this: the people that they're showing in these videos, they are not real people.
No, they're not.
These faces
literally
are created.
generated.
Yeah.
And it looks real. Like they're creating lifelike, real-looking people that don't exist.
And man.
So it's in Spanish, but
¿Qué prom le darías a la IA para explicarle a los turistas
AI.
que aquí no se mata el coquí?
Matar un coquí. Pero tú estás loco. Eso es como pedir que apaguen el yunque. Respeten que eso es sagrado.
Matar el coquí.
Ese coquí estaba aquí antes que tu Airbnb y tu Starbucks. El coquí aquí se respeta.
¿Por qué fumigar al coquí?
Bro, they have like real
Si el coquí
motions
canta más afinado que medio género urbano.
Right. Okay, I used to think the coquí was loud, but now it's like ancestral. Like,
Yeah.
I feel connected. I love the coquís.
Matar un coquí es un crimen espiritual. No está en el Código Penal.
Matar un coquí es como pedir que bajen el volumen del cielo. El que quiera matar un coquí es un cafre, punto.
Wow.
¿Qué tú piensas de los turistas que quieren matar a los coquíes?
El que trate de desaparecer los coquíes, nosotros lo desaparecemos para los tiburones.
It's so insane for it to just be AI.
Damn, bro. Like I get it. Like the kind of the tell in the video is that like in the distance, like everything's like low resolution, but also there are cameras that when you hyper focus on the subject, you can't see it.
To that,
yeah, like
it distorts the background.
Bro,
It's insane. So that's why I'm like, yo. But apparently, to have that like AI generator is like mad expensive.
Yeah.
So I guess that's their wall.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah, but still, dog. Like what? You telling me somebody who didn't want to fuck with? There obviously has to be limitations, right? I don't know if they're going to be able to make Trump look like he's saying something like this to create a video.
Probably will like end up in some sort of like copyright or name, image, and likeness lawsuit or something like that. Yeah.
Because like when I sent you the other one, which is very similar in quality and everything, I'm like, movie production is gonna like
cooked.
Yeah. Like if I could just type a in-depth prompt of what I want the movie to look like and sound like, and it's like, all right, cool, I'll make it. I don't need special effects people. I don't need actors. I don't need cameras.
And this is what they were on strike about. Well, part of it was like with AI becoming so advanced, actors were worried about being cut out of movies or people just using, I think, was it Bruce Willis that signed away his right to allow people to use his name and face and his voice? Like that's literally the future. You and I, we wouldn't even have to take a couple hours out of our week to record skits. We could just create fucking videos that make the skits.
I think one of the big movies that did it recently and it got backlash because of is like, okay, now you're heading in the direction that nobody wanted is Alien Romulus, the last Alien movie that came out.
I didn't even watch it.
So there was a character that is a robot, but from the original movie that came out in like the 80s or whatever. And so what they did is they used AI like a deep fake to make that face and put it on like this robot. So they didn't use like special effects or anything. They used AI to just do that. And people were like, it's a problem.
Took somebody's job.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's like, well, if it's more efficient and it's going to look good and it costs less, they're going to do that. Right.
And why are we going to scream and holler about that, but not about the people who, the truck drivers whose jobs are going to be automated? They said this like 5 years ago that trucks will drive themselves at some point. Cab drivers, we already have self-driving cars. Cab drivers are going to lose their cars. How difficult is it really to make a fucking hamburger at McDonald's, put a robot on the grill? Like there's basically every job, even doctors. Like a doctor was showing that there's an AI software that can pinpoint like different diseases and stuff through like X-ray or like scans. And I'm like, bro, yeah, you spent 15 years learning how to do what AI took AI 3 days.
And I saw a clip where I think like doctors are legitimately using ChatGPT
to
search,
diagnose.
Like they'll search up symptoms and shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not even doing your job anymore. Just like these realtors out here using ChatGPT to write property descriptions. You got me. Nah, see, the thing I like about the AI shit right now is that like it's good for little stuff, at least our level. Like I'm using the free ChatGPT. I don't know if the paid ones are more advanced, but like I still have to go through and comb because it just blurts out whatever it wants. There's a lot of incorrect information.
Yeah, my wife started using it a little more.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, read it before you put anything
100%.
Anywhere because it's not perfect.
100%.
You have to read it. Sometimes it gets facts wrong. Like it's just that is incorrect.
It struggles with math a little bit too. Like somebody posted a screenshot of like, how old will I be on May 19th, 2025 if I was born on like October 11, 1984. And it was like, oh, you're going to be 39. And it was like,
no,
okay, I'll look forward to being 39 again or whatever the math worked out to be. It was basically like the person was older than what the AI said they were going to be. It was like off by like 2 years. I'm like, that's crazy.
But that's the free one. Like you can pay for some crazy shit.
I'm sure.
So I don't know. It's a little worrisome. I am eager to see where the fuck it goes though, because the sky's the limit at this point.
Yeah. And literally people will be sitting in front of the camera. I mean, not in front of the camera, sitting in front of their TVs or computer, whatever, watching podcasts. And it's just AI. Like I've seen those as well.
Yeah.
Like we could be generated. You'd never even know because you haven't met us in person.
Yeah. We're prompts.
I wish I was a prompt. I'm going to tell my prompt to fucking work nonstop and just give me the money. I'm done. I'm cooked. I need a vacation. Yo, it was good being back in here. Like this was fun.
Yeah. Month off, we're back at it. Got some ideas for some skits too that I'm excited to pull the trigger on. A little change to the podcast coming forward. Make sure you guys like, subscribe.
Even still, just can't do it at the goddamn beginning of the video. Yeah.
I was gonna fucking say something. Oh, it's in the end of the video, so no one, if you made it this far, shout out to you for real. But has anybody hit you up this entire month? Talk about, so you guys still doing the podcast? Yeah. I haven't had a single person. Not one person was like, you
because your friends are losers. Nah, I just said it.
I was like, damn, not one soul was like, y'all don't do it no more. I was like, I haven't done it in 4 weeks.
Well, one of my friends listens to every episode.
Yeah.
My cousin also checks them out regularly. A couple people have asked me. Yeah.
And he was like, George needed a break.
Yeah. I was like, George is trying to quit. So we're trying to work on that. That's all good.
But we took our break.
Yeah.
We're back at it.
Yep.
So next week, what I am going to do is I'm going to pick out 3 because the intro music that we were using for almost 3 years was based off of a subscription on Epidemic Sound that I was paying for. And at this point, it just doesn't make sense to keep paying for it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find 3 copyright free sounds or music. And I'm going to let you guys pick what you think would be most appropriate by, commenting down below. That'll be in the next episode. We'll show it. And then you guys pick whatever we want to use.
Cool.